Welcome one and all to my YouTube channel, Technobabble. I am the Technobabbler here with your Sims and the City LP, and we are ready for the next episode of Style and Flair. And I am excited to dive into this episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the entire series. This is one of my favorite families to play. I put it out on Mondays because don't we all need a little bit more joy and fun and indulgence on a Monday? So let's dive right into the episode. So you can see Violet is awake and she is working on, her next video to get out on SimTube, and Des is awake, feeling flirty, and completely naked. I guess Des decided to sleep in the nude. You go, Des, and I guess he wanted to take his breakfast in the nude as well. He is needing some social, and we want to work on his aspiration skill here. So we are going to go to the museum this morning after he gets his breakfast in him, and we'll have him use the bathroom, and I guess we will have him, he needs to shower maybe too as well. Yeah, we'll have him take a shower as well. So we will use, and then we will come in here, and we'll have him take a cold shower because he needs to. Oh, he wants to do a flirty painting. All right, well, after he takes a cold shower, he can start a flirty painting, but I don't know if we'll get to it in this episode because we've got a lot going on. And you know what else we need to do? He needs to get a job. Let's come in here, and he needs to, let's see, what are some of our options? What's paying the best for which gig? We've got, looks like, what does this say? I can't barely read. Let me lean into the screen and squint my eyes. Sorry, guys. All right, it says Silly Sim Valley Startup logo. We're a hot new Sillysim, like Silicon Sillysim Valley startup, and we need to make a splash with an eye-grabbing professional logo before raising further capital in our Series B funding round. Look, don't get bogged down in the details. This is a simple job, and don't even think about asking to get paid in the stock grants. Fat chance will give an artist equity before our eventual record-smashing IPO. You give us a hot logo, we give you simoleons. Sold. That's all we need. Alright, so maybe before we get going, he can do a chat with the client on the computer, just so he kind of knows what he wants, and then we'll go to the museum, and he can get a little inspiration there. And I'm going to actually have him skip his cold shower, because he wants to paint a flirty painting. I'm going to let him go ahead and do that. She is going to finish working. What kind of video are we making? We are making a confident vlog. She is feeling rather confident. Off camera, Des painted this beautiful confident painting that she hung on her wall, where normally you'd have a big old mirror. She's got a big mirror here, so she put that very confident painting, because I think that's something that she'd like to view on a regular basis. Let's see here. What do we got? I'm going to have her finish that up. Des is working on his flirty painting. I love it. Painting in the nude. Of course, Des. That's just the way to go, right? I'm sure it is freeing. I am sure it is wonderful. Not something I will be doing because A, I don't paint, and B, I don't think I would paint in the nude if I did paint. But hey, Des, whatever floats your fancy boat. Oh, what are we going to call our confident vlog, guys? Alright, so I have decided that we're going to call this vlog, You Too Can Be This Confident! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And we don't need to do a video description. Oh, she's got work today. We will work from home, and what do we need to do? We need to get playful, and we need to take a photo at a karaoke bar. So you know what? Sounds like we are going to be going to the art museum, and we are going to be going to the karaoke bar. I'm going to go ahead and have Des finish up his painting, then chat with the client. She is going to eat a little bit of breakfast, and then we will get our day going. Alright, so Des is chatting with the client. He has completed his Life is Like a Box of Chocolates painting over here, which is a romantic painting. I guess before we go, I will actually have him sell that painting. Violet came out of singing in the shower to, of course, sing on the with the microphone. Sounds like something awesome is happening in your place. Mind if I come check it out? We had a huge fight with him off camera, as you can see. Like, we had a literal knockout fight. Now he wants to be friends? I don't think so. The maid has arrived and is cleaning up, and of course, Violet would come over here and introduce herself to Khaled Mandir, and I guess as soon as he's done chatting and selling that, then we will get ourselves to the art museum first and foremost. But of course she's going to have a nice little conversation with the maid because she is a social butterfly, and she likes to know everybody. Alright, so he sold that. We are going to describe our new idea. We are going to... I don't think we'd give a $100 tip. Let's ask about favorite author, and then... You know what? We are going to go to the museum. He's going to go admire himself in the mirror, of course, first and foremost, because that is what he does. And then let's head to the museum. All right, so we have arrived at the art museum, and here is Jeffrey Landgrab freezing to death. Oh my gosh. That's not good. I hope he changes his clothes. And who else do we have here? Brent Hecking, and you guys recall, well, I think it was on camera, that Des sent a flirty text to Kengo. I am thinking he is starting to develop a thing for redheads, because if we look in his queue over here, he's got Kengo that he's socializing with, and Brantley, and Henry, and Masoto, and I mean, he's friends with Diego and Izzy, but I think Diego is going to be like an arch rival, I think. And correct me if I'm wrong, did we have Diego Lobo before Izzy? Is this like the cleaned up, kinder version of Diego? Because Diego has always seemed like dark, slightly underhanded, just to me, just to me. Okay, so we are here at the art museum. What does he want to do at the art museum? He wants to view or admire 3 paintings at the art museum. So you know what? Let's do it. What pieces of art? Let's come and check out this one. I don't know if I've actually ever looked at this one. It's pretty cool looking. They can all come over here and view it together. Kengo, you have a bit of a goofy walk, buddy. And a very interesting fashion sense. These odd striped pants, some red Converse. I like the red Converse. I like your jacket with the elbow patches. None of it all matches, but hey, you know what, Kengo? You do you, because that is you. And we are not going to judge you here. What? Is there anything on the back of this painting wall over here? Because, like I said, I haven't explored it. Ooh, that one's really pretty, too. They'll admire that one. Ooh, I like that one. I wonder who did the artwork for these. These are, like, really stunning. Like, it's kind of funny to think that we have art on the wall here. Like, digital art on the wall, pretending to be actual, like, painted art in a real simulated world. So, someone made this art, and it's absolutely stunning, and I love it. All the eyes closed. This one down here, brilliant, side squint, and then this intense one up here in the red. I mean, they're both in the red, but this one is just intense, like stare. I absolutely love it. What a beautiful painting. View or admire. So he's viewing, but I don't feel like he's getting anything. What's happening? It says view or admire 3 paintings at a museum. Are we not at a museum? Does this not count as a museum? Is that like a thing? Let me go into build mode real quick. Let me see what this lot type is. I don't know how the art gallery is not a museum. It's an art center, not a museum. All right, folks. We are going to travel yet again to a museum. We live in the art district, but this is not an art museum. This is an art gallery. I should have known better. So, Violet is feeling like Des totally, like, duped her into going out all day today to all over the Simsverse, taking a look at different museums and art galleries, and so she is wanting to have a little bit more fun. So she went ahead and texted her friends and invited a bunch of people over to this museum to hang out, because she's not going anywhere and being bored. She is going to make her own fun. How do we check into current venue? That's something she wants to do. It says travel to any venue and select check in from the phone. Do we have that option? Let's see. I missed it. Check in and pull up my pictures. Yeah, we're all into that. And then we are going to brighten Eric Lewis's day, and let's maybe talk a little bit about cooking, and we'll talk to Vanessa. She came along as well, and we will enthuse about her new albums, or maybe some new albums that are out. And we are just going to make a day of it, and we're going to try to have some fun. We've got Arv here, and he's going to hang out with us, so that's pretty cool. And maybe we can make a new friend with this guy. I don't even remember her introducing herself. You know, when you play in the same save file, she, like, introduces herself and talks to people that I don't necessarily know about. So it's kind of fun to come back to the game and see that she's got new friendships and new relationships. And yeah, so it's pretty fun. Dez is heading in to take a look at something because that is one of the things he wants to do. He wants to view or admire 3 paintings at a museum, and I am hoping they came to Del Sol Valley, which is not that far away from the big city. It's just an extension of the city, really, in my mind. Although it's not as cold here. You know, in my last video I posted, you know what? Is that my last video? No, that's going to come out this Friday. So on this Friday, there's a video that I'm posting that will have no, it's already out. So in the last video I posted of the Fairbanks, there is a picture of a museum that a simmer created, and they had the world built, but that was before this world was created. So I'm excited to see where this world lies on their map. I don't believe it's on their map because it's actually a warmer climate here than it is in the city. All right, let's zoom in and see what's going on with Violet. She was just socializing. Now she is also wanting to view this piece of artwork. Now, here's the real question. Because we are in Del Sol Valley, I don't think this is a real artifact. This is a museum prop. I think this whole place is like museum. It's a museum of like, what is it? It's called something. Let me see what it's called. Plum Bob Pictures Museum. So it's like a studio museum. So they are going to have a little look-see around the place, admire some paintings, take a look at some paintings or some artwork. I love it. I love the way they look when they're looking at the artwork. Look at this. This is great. We need to get a screenshot of this. Don't you guys think? Oh, he says, this is just interesting. I love it. They're also blissfully smiling, looking at the painting. I love it. Where's Violet? I bet she's socializing. She's not even looking at the paintings. She's going over to talk to Izzy Fabulous. Is that right? Is that what's going on? Yes, she is. But she really needs to be talking it up with Jesminder. And we need to get some friendships going on. Let's talk about cooking. And let's maybe talk about cooler temperatures. And what can we talk about with Bunk? We could... tell an unbelievable story, and let's do a little bit of gossiping. I think she loves the gossips. I wish she could do just a gossip column. That should be like something that is totally an option, like just gossip column. I don't know what career I have to have a gossip column, but that is what we need for Violet. Can she do a gossip video? She should be able to do a gossip video. Man, I'll tell you what, I got a few new expansion packs and, well, stuff packs, and people's clothes are rather interesting lately. Like, what's going on here? This guy's got a big old pink hat on from, what is that? That looks like from Jungle Adventure, and I think this might be base game, but these pants are from something newish that I just got. I don't remember because I know I just saw them recently. Is this Seasons? That's not Seasons, is it? You guys leave a note. Wait, this might actually be Seasons. The hat is Seasons. I don't remember what the pants are. If you guys know what these are, good for you. I don't. I am just starting to dip my toes in the cast making video series. I really enjoy making cast videos, but based on my most recent poll on Twitter, not a lot of people watch cast videos. But if it brings me joy, I'm going to keep making them. Violet came in to take a look at the artwork. Oh, she should keep talking to people and make some friends because that's really what she needs to be doing. She needs to work on her friendships. She needs to get to know Eric, heartfelt compliment, and who's this guy? Brantley. We should maybe get to know Brantley. Flatter, and let's see. What else can we do? We can gossip. I'm telling you, she would definitely be gossiping. How's his aspiration? We are at 2 of 3. So I think I'm going to have him take this a little bit more seriously. He's going to go upstairs. Ooh, check out this beautiful movie poster. And he's going to come up here and view that poster by himself. You know, he's trying to get a little bit of inspiration because he's got this job. He needs to make a logo for a company. And look at this, Electrified Arts. I just realized that's EA. And he needs to then get it approved. So he's just trying to get some inspiration. He's also getting a little bit hungry. So he needs to look in a mirror, of course. You know what? I think we should also be able to take selfies to fulfill this need. And this museum needs, obviously, a mirror that looks like a piece of artwork. So we're going to have to add that in. Wait, is that a mirror right there? No. That's not a mirror. It's a piece of artwork. We're going to have him go downstairs to the bathroom since he doesn't carry like a little compact with him. People know what compacts are, right? That's not made up, right? Izzy's in here trying to like, I think he's checking himself out too. Maybe, you know what, Izzy, you would be a little bit vain, wouldn't you? You know what? Violet is in here talking it up to everybody, and she is trying to convince everybody that after we are done at the museums, we need to go do some karaoke. So she is going to just keep chatting it up with everybody, trying to get everyone interested in going out and doing some karaoke after they hit up the museums, because that is something that she definitely wants to do. All right, we have decided to come to the Waterside Warbler, where there are many little karaoke rooms so people can get their karaoke on. Of course, Violet texted a few other people. She invited Prescott along, and, you know, he couldn't turn it down. After 2 drinks, Prescott is all about the karaoke. And really, I'm just wanting her to work on her friendships because she's wanting to have to at least 12 friendship. So we're going to ask Prescott about his day. We are going to do a heartfelt compliment. We will then also maybe get to know a little bit more about Prescott, and we will obviously ask him about his career as well. And then Dez, I think, was a little bit hungry. So Dez, you are going to come in here and let's order you some food. And who is this? This is our mixologist, and this is Lakeisha Dunbar. I love the name. I love the look. Let's order some food, and then we'll get something for everyone to drink. Yeah, French fries. That sounds awesome right now. And then we will order happy hour drink. Yeah, we will. Can we get it for everybody, though? Let me try it. Do we have to go through happy hour drinks? Order drink for group. Well, we'll just do that anyway. 96 simoleons. Great Scott. I think we're still getting happy hour prices, actually. Let's see, what would he order? Pros and pop, because I don't know what that is. 824 simoleons. Man, he's going to make it rain. I mean, we're not bringing in big bucks, but geez, Lapete. Oh, you know what? You only live once, right? Unless it's The Sims and they, you die and you have some ambrosia or something. Violet has learned the following traits about Prescott. He is active. She's still out there talking to Prescott. Let's see. Can we continue to work on this friendship? Oh, she's gonna go get a drink. We're gonna rave about singers. Let's also maybe talk about enthuse about new albums. Maybe tell a little bit of a dramatic story. And what else? Let's maybe also do a little bit of gossiping. I need to look into her writing a gossip column. You know what? We could definitely have her write a gossip book. I don't know what it'd be. I don't know what kind of book it'd be, but I'm going to figure that out. She's going to write a couple of she's working on some city guides anyway. She's going to do a little bit of a gossip guide too for the city. Living in the City, Violet's Gossip Guide. I think that would be a great idea. All right, I'm going to go ahead and speed through some of this part here, them just getting their drinks, and then get them to the karaoke, because I think she needed to do something at a karaoke. She needs to take a photo at a karaoke bar, and she needs to get playful. So we will work on those 2 things. But first, drinks, food, and socializing. So while there was some socializing and some drinking and some eating going on, I realized that we actually have quite a few, what are these called? Aspiration points that we could put towards a new trait. So let's come here and take a look at some traits for Dez. We have 2,510. So we could get a lot of these little ones. Let's see if there's anything that just screams Dez. Creative Visionary. What does this one say? Creative Visionaries have a higher chance of painting and writing. You know what? Boom. I know it's a lot of points, but boom. What else do we have? Anything from the 500 range that he would totally do? I don't think he'd be a gym rat. Heat acclimation, observant. I do think he'd actually kind of be observant. It doesn't really help him much. No, you know what? This is Dez right here. He'd walk right into someone else's house, open up the fridge, get something to eat or drink, and everyone just knows that's Dez. That is definitely perfect for him. So what do we got going on here? She is working on her conversations. I also noticed, unfortunately, and I'll have to have him sneak off camera, over here to a museum to view the last painting. We almost have this aspiration met. It drives me crazy when we get to that. But that's okay. We will definitely take care of that here in a little bit. Violet's over here cracking jokes, so she's gotten her comedy level up, so that's awesome. After this, she needs to do what at the karaoke bar for work? She needs to take a photo at a karaoke bar. So let's see. If we go to our phone, this person cannot sing. Oh, that's terrible. If we come over to the phone and we can take a photo with, yeah, let's get a photo with a couple people. Let's get one with Prescott. Let's maybe take a photo with, who else do we have in our group here? Definitely take a picture with Vanessa. And that should really do it. And then we need to get playful. And we are not yet playful. I don't know if we're going to be able to get playful here at the karaoke bar. We might have to go home and do something to get playful there. But we need her to be done so that she can then, like, sing her own. Is there an open room over here? Alright, there's an open room over here. We're going to come over here. We're going to sing a duet. We're going to sing a pop duet. And we are going to sing with Prescott. Because that makes total sense. Get a couple drinks in him. And he is ready to... Uh-oh, what happened? What does it say? What did I just eat from eating fruitcake? Oh, he had a piece of fruitcake at the museum. He did not like it. You know what? Actually, I think I'm going to have him bail. He's going to head home. And on his way home, he will swing by an art museum to finish up getting that art museum trait in. Because I want him to get that aspiration point. I know it's ridiculous, but I want him to get that aspiration point. So, Des, you go ahead and head home. Swing by... Why can't he go home? Now what's he doing? He can't go home because he has to admire his fine self in the mirror. Oh my gosh. Violet's still over here working on her drink, and her needs are going down fairly fast, but she is socializing, which is important. Have we made a new friend yet? Oh, we're still only at 7 friends. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Alright, did he go home yet? Alright, I'm going to try to get him to go home. We are going to take care of some of her needs, and we will be right back after that. So, Des left early. He said he really wanted to go back to a museum, get a little bit more inspiration. And Violet said, you should have stuck around because I'll give you inspiration with my music. It's not that great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's trying, you guys. She really wants to... She really, really wants to be better at singing, so she just puts herself out there and she sings. She definitely tries. Of course, this person is way worse than our Violet. Violet is pretty good compared to that person. Who is this? Akito? What is that hairstyle? I've never seen this. Have you guys seen this hairstyle? Is this an option with the paw print in it? I've never seen that. I didn't even know that was a thing. Is it on both sides or just the one side? I know, I'm mildly distracted. It's totally on both sides. It's like he's got a paw print shaved in his head, you guys. What is that? I've never seen that. Okay, I guess it must come with pets, right? This one here says, I don't know about that paw print guy. Alright, so Violet is going to continue to sing it up here in the karaoke bar for a little bit longer. And she's going to do at least one more set, and then she is going to head home. And so I'm going to let her go ahead and finish this up off camera, and I'm going to check in with Des, who went to a museum. So we have arrived at the Future Past Museum, where Des was checking out this painting, and right as we came in, he got another aspiration filled, so he got another, 300 and some odd points. Now he wants to achieve level 10 in painting skill and complete 5 masterpieces. So that's pretty brilliant because we just took the trait where his stuff is supposed to be better. I think he's like a creative visionary. But, you know, the whole point of this trip was to get a little bit of inspiration because his job is to create a logo on a sketch pad. And I believe he brought his sketch pad with him. Yes, he did. So we are going to go to a freelancer and we are going to design a logo while we're here at an art museum. Well, a museum, not an art museum. While we're here at a museum because I think he's finally feeling aspired. You know, he had to find himself. He brought that whole entourage with him and it was really just too many people. So he went all the way out to Oasis Springs and got away from the city and just wanted to find a little bit of peace to work on his logo for the company. And while he's working on that logo, you guys see his skills going up, so that's kind of cool. So as he's working on painting a logo, so while he's earning money doing stuff, he's also earning skill points, which is one of the brilliant things about the freelancer career, in my opinion. So he's going to work on that, and then after he's got it done, I think what does he need to do? He needs to get the logo approved, and I'd like to have him do that before the episode is over, so I'm going to go ahead and let him continue to work on this logo. Oh, I think he's got it done, you guys. That's awesome. I feel like painting on the pad is way faster, which if you think about it, and if you've ever used one of the new iPad Pros and pencils, I think it is a little bit faster because you don't have to like get out all your paints, you don't have to get out an easel, you don't have to get out a paint palette, you don't have to get all your brushes out. Everything's right there with your pencil and your Pro. So that this episode is not sponsored by Apple, but if they want to have a sponsor, I'd be more than willing to have an Apple sponsor for my YouTube channel here. You know what I mean? I've got Des here who uses this pad right here on a regular basis, so I'd be happy to talk about that. How come he didn't design the logo? I swore he just did the logo. Where's the logo? I'm guessing it's one of these things. Let's see, logo. Okay, so now we can send that to the client, and let's see if they approve it or deny it. It's a pretty interesting looking logo. This work doesn't meet our quality standards. It needs to be edited before. Okay, so we need to edit this. So we need to go back to the pad, we need to go to Freelancer, and we need to edit rejected content. But you know what? Before we do that, let's go outside. We are in the beautiful Oasis Springs, and we need to go do some stargazing because that, I think, will help our inspiration a little bit. He really wants to look in a mirror. He's feeling tense. All right, before we go outside and do that, we'll have him come over because he's a little bit vain, which I actually kind of like about Des, and we will have him admire his fine self, and then we're going to go outside and do a little stargazing, and then we'll come back to editing that logo. So after admiring his fine self in the mirror, Des became a little bit confident. Then he went and did some stargazing, and he's a little bit inspired. So we are going to work on another version of that logo. And I could totally see Des being like, you know, I just kind of half-assed the first part because I just wanted to get something submitted to the clients. I don't think he takes his job too seriously. I think he really does love just making art. I think he's one of like the most creative Sims I've ever played. He just loves everything in its creative form. The written word, the painted expression, the digital expression, dance, singing, music, everything. He just loves being creative. And so I could see him not really caring about this gig, but knows how important it is to, you know, earn a paycheck every once in a while. Though I think he could probably just do painting and make it pretty well. But, you know, we're exploring the freelancer careers in this LP. So unfortunately, Des, you've got to do a little work and feel a little bit of the grind. Maybe as you get a little bit better, you will get to a place where you won't have to do this ridiculous grind. And you know what, guys? I think I'm going to go ahead and round up the episode right here. I will, off camera, make sure that he gets his work submitted and get it turned in on time. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I really enjoy making the series for you guys. Be sure to check out the Sims in the City series, focusing on we have Style and Flair on Monday, and on Thursdays we have Takahashi and Nugget, and on Fridays we have Friday with the Fairbanks. So I've got 3 different families in the Sims in the City series, and it is really fun to produce them all, and they're all completely different. So I really highly recommend that you check them out, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would love it if you did so. So please consider doing that. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to leave a comment. I love, love, love reading your comments. You guys leave the best suggestions and you give the best advice on all things Sims related. So I hope you really enjoyed the episode. I really enjoyed producing it for you guys. And until next time, Tomalagi!